Hello everybody, this is Tyler what's good from the Other Games channel, back with another Doctor Who collection box sets. Today, this time we have Season 14, Tom Baker's third season as the 4th Doctor. And I gotta say, before we get into what's on the inside, this is probably still one of my favorite collection sets when it comes to the covers. Especially out of all the Tom Baker sets, this is probably still my favorites. Probably because of the different outfit he's in. He's in his Talents of Wen Chiang detective uniform, and obviously behind him is the tunnel from that story as well. Kind of different from like most of the collection sets, where it's usually just like the background from like each Doctor's respective intro. But that's kind of a nice touch. I like that. Anyways, speaking on the cover, we already talked about what's Tom Baker himself and the background. For the villains at the bottom, we have one of the robots from Robots of Death. We have, I honestly forgot his name, from Mask of Mandragora. We have Eldrad from The Hand of Fear, and we have Magnus Greel from Talents of Wen Chiang. Not a whole lot of villains on the cover, which is kind of interesting, but I mean, still a cool cover regardless. I still love it. BBC Doctor Who logo, the collection season 14, 8-disc sets, and it's rated PG. There we go. That's the front cover. There's the spine right there. Look at the very back. Continue your Doctor Who archive collection with this Ultimate Collector sets. Anyway, a classic season from the 4th Doctor, all 26 episodes newly remastered and packed with bonus material. Restored, remastered, kind of the same thing. I don't know. Anyways, the 6 stories in season 14 include The Mask of Mandragora, The Hand of Fear, The Deadly Assassin, The Face of Evil, The Robots of Death, and The Talents of Wen Chiang, which I notice has a little asterisk right next to it, which we'll look at somewhere in the bottom. We'll get to that in a bit. All 26 episodes newly restored for Blu-ray and packed with extra material, including brand new special effects for The Talents of Wen Chiang. In conversation, Matthew Sweet chats to Philip Hinchcliffe, this was Philip Hinchcliffe's final season as the producer, so that kind of makes sense. Our Sarah Jane, new documentary celebrating the life of Elizabeth Sladen, which this was Sarah Jane's final season on the show. Behind the Sofa, new episodes of Tom Baker, Louise Jameson, Philip Hinchcliffe, Peter Purves, and Sophie Aldred. Brand new audio commentaries with Tom Baker on episodes of The Face of Evil and The Talents of Wen Chiang. Who's Doctor Who, the 1977 documentary restored from original film elements. I've seen that documentary around the time I got that set, well, at least the US one of this, but I saw that documentary. Great documentary. The first big documentary talking about Doctor Who, really nice. And that was 14 years after the show came out, so it's still kind of in its early years, I guess you could say, even though it's kind of the halfway mark of Classic Who, but anyway. And then this one's kind of interesting, Who's Doctor Who Revisited, a look back at this landmark documentary. So they basically brought back some of the surviving people that they interviewed for the original documentary, and they kind of went back to them and kind of had new interviews with them and stuff. Really cool. Blu-ray trailer, audio archive, including a rare Tom Baker interview from 1976, plus radio, drama, Exploration Earth, and the vintage LP release of the Pescatons. Immersive 5.1 surround sound for The Deadly Assassin, PDF written archive scripts and rare archival material. Each disc also features extensive special features previously released on DVD, including making of documentaries, featurettes, audio commentaries, infotext, and much more. Starring Tom Baker as the 4th Doctor, Elizabeth Sladen as Sarah Jane Smith, and Louise Jameson as Leela. Now, the little asterisk I mentioned with Talents of Wen Chiang is right down below. It says, includes language that may offend. I don't know if the camera can pick that up very well, but yep. Anyway, that's what it says. Includes language that may offend. So, yeah. Because Talents of Wen Chiang, not going to really go into any details about why that story might be kind of offensive in today's society, but yeah, but outside of that, pretty politically incorrect, stuff going on in that story, it's still one of the best in Doctor Who history. Why is this? Man, this box set's really hard to get out of the J card. I wonder if I could just get it out standing up. There we go. That's much better. Anyway, so there's a clean look at the artwork without any of the text. Same spine as before. And the back, which I believe is from Mask of Mandragora. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe so. Well, the crystals are on the TARDIS, I believe. I'll have to rewatch season 14 to find out. It's been a couple years, but anyways. And then look at the inside. There's the booklet, which we'll take a look at right now. So, actually, let me just zoom in a bit just so you guys can see a better look at the booklet. So there's artwork from, I believe, the Face of Evil with, you know, the Fourth Doctor and Leela, and the statue of the Fourth Doctor's head in the background, and the TARDIS as usual. And then we got the back cover of the collection set, and this is also the cover of the booklets. And here's the inside. I love this the TARDIS interior for season 14. It's a shame. I think it was only used for that season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that was a really cool design for the inside of the TARDIS. Anyways, here's the booklet that it comes with, a lot of details. Look at the inside. I'm trying to pronounce that word. Apotheosis. I must have butchered that word a lot, but yeah, welcome to season 14. Gives you information about, like, you know, the production of that season. And here's disc 1's info about the Mask of Mandragora. Right there. Some nice artwork of the Fourth Doctor and Sarah. More photos. And then disc 2 talks about the Hand of Fear. Artwork of Sarah and Eldrad. And then there's disc 3's info on the Deadly Assassin. There's the Peter Pratt Master right there. Sorry if you guys hear talking in the background. I got the windows up and, you know, people are walking around. My apologies in advance. And here's disc 4's info on the Face of Evil, Leela's introduction. Some nice artwork. And then disc 5's info on the Robots of Death. There's an artwork of one of the robots right there. Love these guys' design, by the way. I doubt I'll ever see them return in, like, Modern Who, but, you know, it'd be a nice little reference, but yeah, really cool. And then disc 6 and 7, which, you know, include contents relating to the Talons of Wen Chiang. Alright, there we go. Now, interestingly enough, I haven't noticed any images of... Oh, wait, never mind. So, yeah, here's one of the characters in Talons, and yeah, you guys can kind of see why it's not really the most well-respected story nowadays when it comes to, like, you know, the references, and there's some artwork, and there's another one right there. Yeah, basically, to basically simplify it, this story featured, like Chinese characters, but, like, I know this one in particular was played by a white guy with just makeup to make him look Asian, and yeah, it's definitely isn't really... It's kind of like the Asian version of, like, yeah, I'm not even gonna say the other word, but yeah, I'm not gonna get any details, but yeah, ignoring all that stuff aside, you know, it's still really good story regardless. Fun fact, by the way, the guy who plays this character will later go on to play the Oompa Loompas in Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Anyways. And then disc 8, of course, is the bonus disc with, you know, additional special features. And there's a little behind-the-scenes photo of the trailer with Louise Jameson and one of the Robots of Death robots. Really cool. Then a little photo of the Fourth Doctor right there. Alright, so that is the booklets for this box set. Now time to look at the discs. So this is an 8-disc set, and honestly, this is definitely one of my favorite sets in terms of presentation because I love the background they use for the discs. It's, yeah, definitely really cool. The brown and gold in there. Anyways, so there's disc 1, which is the Mask of Mandragora. This might be one of the ones I have to, like, you know, just, there we go. Okay, so disc 1 is Mask of Mandragora. Disc 2, we have the Hand of Fear. Disc 3 is the Deadly Assassin. Disc 4 is the Face of Evil with Leela. Disc 5 is the Robots of Death. Disc 6 is disc 1 of Talents of Wen Chiang, and then disc 7 is the second disc of Talents of Wen Chiang, and disc 8 is the bonus disc, and if you take off the final disc, you see Tom Baker's face from the intro, which I always love that edition of the collection sets. It's really nice. Alright, time to put this back in quickly, because I'm realizing my camera battery is almost low. So, as I'm getting this set back in, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more collection sets coming out. Season 20 is coming out within a couple days, and I want to get some of these box sets videos out soon. So anyways, stay tuned for the rest of them to come out, and this is Tyler from the Other Games channel, signing out.